Well, hello and welcome again to Blue Garden Cottage. It's absolutely lovely to have you along with us. I am sitting here quiet because the little house sparrow is coming really close. Foraging for bugs, drinking from the water bath. It's just so lovely to sit in the sunshine and watch nature. So relaxing. He's catching little bugs inside of the hedge as well. He's still foraging from the leaves underneath there. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by nature. Yes, what I wanted to talk to you today about is obviously a craft week this week, and I want to show you what hubby's been working on. It's a work in progress. He's been making some wooden clamps. I'll show you them now. And this is the latest project. Hand making tools. Making do and mend. Using second-hand wood, repurposed wood, making clamps to hold the wood when you're making boards. It keeps them flat and tight together. And he'll make other ones to go across it to keep it flat on the surface as well, so you don't get any lumps that way. So that was a handy one of being able to repurpose wood to make tools. Making tools is one thing he does regularly. The design we found on YouTube, I can't remember the maker who came up with it, but we think it's really handy being able to repurpose wood and make our own tools, especially since you can, because these are separate, you can make any size boards you want. That's really cool. And talking about repurposed wood, we have fixed the side of the shed, because as you remember, some of the boards, the boards are going across were all warped and wobbly, and rain was getting in underneath it and was rotting. So our neighbor had this great big trailer box that used to be used for like markets and things, and he used it for storage, and it had rotten around the edges. He dismantled it, got rid of the frame, and we said we would use one of the sides for the shed to replace the side. So we had to cut off the rotten bits and measure exactly what we needed to fit the space. We cut out the window bit, we put in new perspex window. So even that was repurposed actually. Many years ago we found on a green some yobs had broken out the panes from a bus shelter and left it on a local green, and the bus shelter was already fixed. So we brought it home and have made a window for the shed out of it. So yeah, we've left the insulation in that was there before, and this has just been repurposed now. Even the weatherboard that was on it over there was on it. We used one of the best piece that we had left, turned it upside down because the bow was like that, and we covered the join. Now we are going to make a frame for the window, put sealant in. We're going to sand this down and repaint it, because this is plyboard covered in a plastic and then painted. So we're going to sand it down and paint it along with the rest of the shed so they all look the same. Tomorrow's job, well, that's not all we did today. We put new boards up along the top and redid the guttering ready for the corrugated roofing to go on tomorrow. So all the water butts have been emptied and moved, and we bought the sheets ready cut to the right length to go on tomorrow, so that can all just go up. We've measured exactly how much we need for this shed. The metal that was left over from the beds will be used to roof this one next week. So the projects are getting done nicely and ticked off the to-do list, and it's feeling really good getting jobs done. That's all tidy now as well, so this is ready, set up for tomorrow. This side will be done I think first. There's the capping ridge, and then we're going to build a wood store in the far corner against the wall there for the wood to go in. And then we're making an extra overhang on a frame over here so that it comes further past the door, because this door, even though it's hung properly, there is a gap at the top. So we'll work on the door later, but the roof will come over as well to give it a bit more protection. Oh gosh, and that's not the only repurposing and upcycling and recycling that we've done this week. The finds that we found this week from a skip that a lady had hired 2 houses down to empty out the house, because we spotted this Urkel chair, one dining chair on its own with the label on, the maker's label, and 4 of these dining chairs, and the tall ladder at the back there. The back one is the tall ladder. We found that in the skip, perfectly usable, and a doll's house with a few little bits and bobs. Obviously there were carpets in there. We ripped them out immediately. Somebody put carpet in there. We're going to clean it out, clear it out, make sure it's perfectly tidy, make it all pretty again, and our granddaughter would love to play with that, and we'll start getting some more doll's house furniture for her. We'll make new window frames because the one window frame is broken, the door is not so good, the hinge is broken on that, so we'll tidy it up and make new things. And it's very kind of them to say, yes, you can have it, whatever you like. I mean, all this needs, really, I can't stand that reddish stain on wood. I really hate it. But at the same time, it's in such good condition, it doesn't need any work done. And all I did was make some really bright, lovely blue and white covers for the chair, for the seat, and then I can just remove it and wash it whenever I need to and just leave them as they are. But change it up with some a much better seat cover. This one needs absolutely nothing to do. It's got tiny little bits of scratches on, but I'm not touching it. It's staying exactly as it is, and I will find a home for that. So there you go. One man's junk is another man's treasure. Oh, there's so much yet to do. But it feels good to have got things ticked off the to-do list. Saving some things from the skip. Oh, there's so much work to do. Oh, my comfrey feed from last year is still there. So we'll see what that's doing, because, oh, I forgot. Not just about the crafts. I noticed as we were walking back and forth, the quince that I received in February that I ordered last year is already getting buds, flower buds. I was not expecting anything this year, and it is getting flowers. Let's hope it will, because it's supposed to be self-fertile. Let's hope it'll be able to be pollinated, because there's about 16 flower buds. So hopefully we'll get at least one fruit off this quince this year, which is still a total surprise, but a happy one. There you go. Not craft related, but still. Oh, and I've started a new rag rug already that I started last night. So yeah, we're keeping up, lots of things doing, very busy, but grateful to be able to do all of that stuff. Grateful for very generous neighbors who allow us to have their rubbish, and grateful that we're able to prevent some things ending up in landfill. Being able to fix things and keep them going for longer, because of course part of the self-reliance and the self-sufficiency and the frugal stuff is to make sure we look after things, we repair, make, do and mend, so that we could save quite a bit of money on the way. But also I think that's quite a good way of preventing a lot of waste. We have such a problem with waste, don't we? You already know that. So yeah, generous neighbors, saving things from landfill, repurposing, making do and mend is what we do. What have you been making do with, amending and creating lately? Do let me know down in the comments section. Be lovely to hear from you. This is the last bed to fill. You will see that next month, because on the 26th I shall be ordering some topsoil to fill this bed, to finish filling that one. I'll be getting some more compost as well, because the potatoes are going in here next week. The blueberries are blossoming all over the show, so are the black currants. Lots and lots and lots going on. So So do be sure to check in again next week and the week after, and you'll see what we've been doing as far as the shed goes. This little house sparrow, he is still right there. You see him? They're getting quite used to us now. We've been in the garden all day and they've not bothered to show any fear or distrust, and still used the bird bath and foraged. Funny little things. Anyway, people, there you are. That's our catch up for this week. I do hope that you are having some sunshine, that you have the sounds of nature around you. It's so relaxing. I do hope that you get to do all sorts of things, get things ticked off your to-dos, and feel a sense of achievement. Oh, I think I'm going to sit here just for a few more minutes before I go and get supper. Not a clue what that will be. There you are. So many things to be grateful for. Next week, though, is going to be a very cloudy, grey week. So I'm going to make the most of this week. I hope you do too. Take care, folks. Do like, subscribe and share. Comment if you like. And I shall speak to you then. Take care. Bye-bye.